welcome back to the workshop, and welcome to J&K Makes. So today I'm going to try and make my first ever bowl on the wood lathe down here, and I have this lovely piece of elm. Well, we think it's elm, we're not quite sure. This was an offcut of a branch that fell down that a friend gave me, which I'm very grateful to. And we're going to try and make a straightforward bowl. I was going to try and do one of the fancy ones where this becomes the top of the bowl and you end up with this kind of lovely swoop. But for now, we'll just keep it simple and try and actually make my first bowl. So to do that, I'm actually going to take this faceplate I've got and I'm going to screw it onto the back of my blank, and then that will allow me to put this on the lathe, and I'm basically just going to follow the shape of the wood that's already there and make a nice bowl shape. And then we can turn a little register here so that we can put the chock on, and once the chock's on we can turn this round. It'll now look like a bowl at the back end. It can all be finished up and waxed. Hold it in the chuck and I can turn the inside of it, and that should give us a rather successful bowl. Now this wood is seasoned, it is pretty dry, but there's a bit of dampness still to it. So what I'll try and do is keep the wall thickness pretty even on this, just because obviously if it's still going to dry a little bit, that could make it prone to cracking, and one of the best ways to avoid cracking is to make your wall thicknesses nice and even, and then it all dries evenly. So even if it cracks though, this is a learning exercise, and hey, people love epoxy, so maybe I'll fill it with epoxy and that could be another video. So let's get to it. I'd do a little bit of an editor's reflection this time. So we started with a block of elm. We think it's elm, still can't be sure. If you know what it is, comment down below, because I'd love to know what kind of wood this is. But we started off with this, and we've ended up with this. Now this is my first ever bowl. It's just got a nice wax finish on it, and honestly I'm really happy with it. I'm not going to lie to you, there were a few problems. I had the tool dig in a bit at the front, which meant I had to take a little bit of the height off to clean some of that up. I also had these corner areas here on the very back of the bowl split slightly, and that's just my own fault. I basically turned this tenon at the back too shallow, so when I actually tightened on it, it blew the wood out. And what are you going to do? For your first ever bowl though, you can't be too hard on yourself. You've got to learn somewhere, and honestly I'm really happy with how this looks. It's based on one of our kitchen bowls, a ceramic one. It's just great. You can see the rings of the tree. The half rings go through either side, and then it forms this lovely X shape in the middle. So anyway, that's just absolutely fantastic, and I'm so happy with it. I hope you enjoyed the close-up sexy shots of it, and I hope you enjoyed the video. So thank you very much. Feel free to like, subscribe and share, that whole YouTube jazz, and I'll catch you on the next one where I'll be trying something new again. See you later.